Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we are going to talk about one new interesting topic, that is IAC. IAC stands for Infrastructure as a Code. Nowadays companies are shifting to infrastructure as a code. Why and what is it? So I will explain you step by step what is the importance of the IAC, benefits of using this infrastructure as a code. Okay, so first of all, what is infrastructure as a code? It is basically a method where we use in the cloud computing to manage and provision your infrastructures like servers, networks, and storage using code rather than going the manual processes. So what generally happens when we launch an EC2 server? Okay, we have our EC2 server, we go manually there, like we have this EC2. When we launch our EC2 server, we manually go there and we generally click on it, then we launch, then we add key pairs, and all those parts. So to avoid this manual part, like because we don't have that much resource, and if someone don't know about this particular thing, how to manually launch those particular all those parts, so here we are using infrastructure as a code. Here what's happened, we have to write a code. Okay, rather than we are going to the manual process, like we have certain language we write generally in the YML language. Okay, that is we have a YML language. Okay, and we write a code in the YML language, and there is certain follow step we have to write, and then we generally uh, step forward and move forward, and we launch our code. Okay, suppose if you want to install the EC2 instance, so we write a generally code for them, and a whole code for them, like using which region you want to install them, how many EC2 instance you want to use. Okay, which service you want to use, T2 micro or what, all those. So we all define all these things into a particular code, and we just need to run those particular code, and then it's quite easy for us to launch the things. Okay, so let me quickly show you with the things. Okay, let me quickly log in into the AWS cloud. So I will show you step by step what all those things are being required over there. Okay, so we were talking about the IAC as a code. Secondly comes about the what is the importance of the IAC in the cloud computing part. Okay, the importance of IAC in cloud computing. Okay, so IAC is crucial in cloud computing because it allows for the automations and consistency for infrastructures, development, deployment, and management, making process more efficient and less error prone. So we have one script. We generally run this particular script, and that's make our automation, and it also save the time. We don't need to go here. We don't need to quickly log in here. Then there's a console we get. Then let me show you. So this is my overview, and this is my view of the AWS cloud. Suppose if I want to launch an EC2 instance, so I have to first of all log in into my AWS console, then I have to click on this particular EC2 instance service. Then after going moving forward, we have to select the instances. Okay, then instances, then it shows like what types of instance you want. Is sometimes if our net is slow, okay, so it takes some time to launch the instances. Okay, so we if you want to launch an instance, you have to click on the launch instance. This is all the manual process we have. Okay, then we give the name to our instance, then we add the key pairs, and we add the security groups. Okay, we have names, we have which machine you want to use. You want Amazon Linux, you want Red Hat Linux, you want Ubuntu. So this all the things are in manual. So avoid all these manual things. We have an infrastructure as a code where it allows a manual, and it's allow a code and automation part. So what is importance for the automation and easy deployment. Okay, so because it's allow for automation and consistency, that's why the companies are more coming towards ISC, and it's quite error less, also less error also. We have less error in triggering this part too. Okay, so coming forward, we have seen about what is IAC and what is importance of the IAC. Let's talk about what are the benefits of using the IAC, like infrastructure as a code. Benefits of using infrastructure as code. Okay, so what are the benefits we have? First of all, the automation. We have a quick automation like seamless deployment and the management process. We have first benefit is automation. Okay, we have quick automation part. Then second that comes is the consistency. Consistency like ensures that the infrastructure configurations are consistent across environment. We don't need to go manually here, then selecting our machines, then selecting the regions, then selecting the key pair. So we already have one script, and we have to just run the script, and it is allowable. You can not only run for the AWS, also that script can run for the Azure cloud also. You can run on the GCP cloud also. That script is been created. Okay, you don't need or you have to just only run the script, and you can run the script on the multi cloud providers also. Okay, so secondly, that is the consistency. Consistency. Okay, we have consistency. Then third ones come up with the scalability. Like we can easily scalable infrastructure up and down as we need it. We just need to quick open those particular script. Okay, we don't need to go to the portal. Here we have different services. Okay, we have services like load balancing, then auto scaling. We have to come here, then we need to add auto scaling group, we need to configure auto scaling group, we need to add load balancing part. So all avoid all this particular part, we have to again create an script as an infrastructure as a code, where we just need to run this particular script, and it makes everything possible for us. So scalability is also one of the thing we generally use in this particular part. Then we have collaborations, then we have efficiency. So all these things particularly happens over here. Okay, then coming forward, okay, then coming forward, let's talk about the we have two things. Okay, as an infrastructure as a code, we have declarative programming and we have imperative programming. Declarative programming and we have imperative programming. So what does this means? Okay, what does this terms means? Basically that this terms mean declarative life, you specify what you want in the end result to be without necessarily describing the steps to get there. You only in the declarative, we only just declare I just want this particular result. We don't give the certain steps necessary step by describing the I want this, I want this. We just describe the end result in the declarative programming. But if we talk about the imperative programming, we explicitly list the steps needed to be achieve a desired outcome. Like in the imperative programming, we generally write a code like I want to use T2 micro, I want to use this particular region, I want to use this particular Ubuntu machines, I want to use this particular part. So all this thing to give a list of the step needed to achieve, which comes under the imperative programming. But if we talk about if you want at the end result, so here we use as only the imperative programming. So for the end results, we generally use declarative, and for like a list of step by step, we generally use imperative. So this is the about the approach, like what is the IAC means, infrastructure as a code, what is the things, all those new to know about is what is the important of the IAC for the automation, deployment, and the for less error. Then coming forward, what all the benefits of using infrastructure as a code, that is automation, consistency, and scalability. Okay, and there are a few more can be added like collaboration and efficiency, but right now these three measures are important. And coming forward, like what is declarative programming and imperative programming, we discuss. If you want directly the end result, you don't need to classify between things, so you can use the declarative programming. And if you want to give approach a list list by list, like step by step, so there we use imperative programming. So alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any quick query, you can ask me in comment section, and please like, share, and subscribe my video. Thank you so much.